welcome to your yoga practice. So this is a practice for those lazy days or those slow moving days. Those days where you kind of feel like moving, but you really don't want to stand up, or it's a gray day, whatever reason, you don't want to do any standing poses. And that is what we'll do today, is no standing poses. So this is a practice for 30 minutes, and it's mostly on the floor. So we're going to start right on the back. You can have blocks close by. I don't think you're going to need them. Blanket if you want a little extra cushion underneath you. And then come meet me on your back with the knees bent, feet on the floor. And you can take your feet a little wider apart, tenting the knees towards each other. Or if that doesn't feel good, you can also just keep the legs separate. Arms come out wide, eyes closed. And give yourself 4 deep breaths here just to land. Taking a deep breath in and letting it go. And using these breaths to clear everything out. Take another one in and let it go. Deep inhale, filling the body. Side out. And one more time like that. Big breath in. And gently release. Take the next couple of breaths to scan through the body. What's showing up for you today? What might need a little extra attention? Welcoming the person that's showing up on your mat exactly as you are. No need to change anything. Can you accept and appreciate all the bits and pieces that make you, you today? Bringing one hand to heart center, one hand to belly. Sending some thanks, sending some gratitude for getting on your mat today. And then hands can stay where they are, or they can come back to the floor, walking your feet out to the edges of your mat. Let your knees gently sway side to side. Just starting to feel what that's like in the hips and maybe in the low back a little bit. And then pause with the legs over to one side. Taking a deep breath in. Let it go. And then come over to the other side. Deep breath in. Let it go. Come back through center, extending the legs long, reach the arms overhead, stretch from fingers to toes, giving them a little wiggle. And then reaching out through one arm and leg a little bit more, reaching out through the other arm and leg, stretch. Oh. And then exhale, arms come out and down, hug the knees in towards you. Rock a bit side to side, massaging out the back, adjusting your outfit if needed. Massage out the low back. You can draw the legs in closer towards you and work more into the mid back. If you want to get deeper into the low back, you can even lift the head and get a little bit more. Just noticing the different places of pressure that you can get the floor to touch your back. Hand on each knee, circle the knees away from each other. Just taking it nice and easy. Going one way and then the other. And then extend legs up, arms up, and just softly give them a little shake out. Make any noise that feels good. Then hugging your right leg in, extend your left leg long. Circle through your ankle. One way and the other. Point and flex the toes. Circle the knee around, and the hands can stay with the knee for gentler circles, or you can let the knee roam free if you want some more range of motion. And then change the circle. And then hug the knee towards you again. Interlace the hands behind the leg and stretch the foot up high. You can keep a bend to the knee as much as you need to. And just press up through the foot, anchor down through the hip, feeling that stretch in both directions. Soften the shoulders away from ears, staying broad across the collarbones. Head is nice and heavy. Becoming aware of the low back. If you feel really curled in the back and like the back is flat on the floor, can you draw your hips down some more, keeping that natural curve to the low back? Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, draw the knee towards you. Inhale, extend long. And draw it in. And extend long. And draw it in. Extend the leg long. Release the arms down either by the sides. You can stretch them overhead, whatever feels good. And start to slowly lower your leg down to a hover. On your inhale, knee draws towards the chest and then kicks up high. Exhale, slowly lower to a hover again. Just going through this water wheel-like motion, this circular motion through your right leg. And one more time. And pause with the leg at a hover. And then reverse the direction, so as you inhale, the leg comes up. Exhale, knee to chest, and then kick the leg out along the floor, or just above the floor. So moving with the breath, inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee in towards you, and kick it out. And take a few more rounds like that. So you definitely feel some work in the core, in your legs, but you still get to lie down. And then extend the leg long along the floor. Stretch the arms overhead if they're not there already, hooking the thumbs, and reaching your fingers all the way to your toes. Give them a wiggle again. Slide the feet, the arms over to your right, making this supine crescent moon shape with the body, staying flat on the back and stretching through your left side. And then maybe walking your right foot, left foot up towards your hands some more. Getting a little more stretch through your left side. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. And then come back through center. Walk the legs, the arms over to the left. Crescent moon, supine crescent moon to the other side. And maybe walking your feet a little closer to your hands. Stretch through your right side. Taking a deeper breath in, filling the right ribs. And let it go. Come back through center. Right leg extends long, hug your left leg in. Relax the shoulders, soften through the belly, let the head be heavy. Begin by just circling through the ankle. And the other way. And as you do this, can you relax through your face as well? Unfurrow the brow, soften out through the forehead. Relax the jaw, relax the tongue. And then begin to circle the knee, hands either staying with the knee or let the knee roam free for more range of motion. So whatever feels better in your body, taking it easy. Going one way and then the other. Come back through center. Interlace your hands behind your knee and reach the foot up high. Again, that knee can stay as bent as needed so the hamstrings and low back are happy. Press up through the foot, anchor down through the hips so you feel a nice stretch in both directions. Then again, notice, is your low back completely pressed down on the floor? Have you taken that natural curve out? And if that is the case, can you recreate that arc in the low back by pressing the hips down some more, stretch up through your foot, roll the shoulders back, broaden across the collarbones. Deep breath in here. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend long. And draw it in. And extend long. And draw it in. Extend long. Arms can come down by the sides or overhead again, wherever feels good. And start to slowly lower the leg to a hover. As you inhale, knee draws in towards you and foot reaches high. Exhale, slowly lower to a hover. So working with your breath again, the pace might be a little different than mine, depending on the pace of your breath. So taking the full inhale to draw the knee in and kick the foot high. Full exhale to lower. Next time the leg is hovering above the floor, pause there and reverse the direction. So as you inhale, straight leg comes up. Exhale, knee in towards you and kick the leg up. And doing that a few times, working with your breath. One more time. And then extend both legs long. Stretch the arms overhead. Hook the thumbs. Reach from fingers to toes. Give them a little wiggle. Exhale, arms out and down. Hug your knees in towards you again. And rock a bit side to side, massaging out the back. Bring the feet down to the floor. No wider than shoulder distance apart. Toes are pointing straight ahead of you, heels towards you. Arms are down by the sides of the body. Pressing down through the arms and the feet. Inhale, lift the hips just 50%. Exhale, lower down. Inhale the hips up. And lower down. Inhale, hips up. Staying lifted here. Sway the hips side to side. Imagine they were in a hammock, just swaying gently left and right. We move into hammock relaxing season. Let's get ready for it. And then pause and center. Inhale the hips a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hips lift, and at the same time, take the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hips lower down, arms come out and down, back along the sides, seeing if the hips and arms can land simultaneously. So inhale, arms and hips high again. Take your time. Exhale, slowly lower the hips and the arms swing down. As if you're making snow angels here with the arms as the hips rise and coming up. So we're messing with the seasons. We're both in hammocks, but also making snow angels. So stay with me here. I'm just doing that a few more times. Getting a little open through the front of the hips, a little strength into the back body. Opening up through your shoulders as well. One more time, come up. Exhale, out and down. And then pause there. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Walk your feet a little wider again. Let the knees gently sway side to side. to the right. Let the rest of the body follow. And you're just going to do a very lazy, floppy onto your belly. Readjust yourself back onto your mat. Belly down. Stretch out through your toes, lengthen through the legs, lengthen through the low back. Extend the arms way out in front of you. Stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes, feeling that stretch. Maybe you can walk your arms out a little more, creepy crawl your fingers forward. Have the gaze down, and take a deep breath, feeling the back of the lungs. And let it go. Walk your hands back towards you and bring the elbows right over your wrists. So the hands are nice and wide off of your mat. You're popped up on your fingertips. Elbows are basically in line with shoulders and right over your wrists, like little crab arms or something. Pressing down through the tops of the feet. Legs are nice and strong. Press into your fingertips. Inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, lower down. And doing that again, this time think about rolling the shoulders back, hug the shoulder blades towards each other, even before you come up. And as you inhale, come up, pressing into the fingers, and lower down. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, peek under your left arm. Come back through center, peek under your right. And center, and peek over your left, come a little higher, and center, and then peek over your right, pressing up a little higher. Come back through center, lower down, making a pillow with the hands, or just rest your cheek one side, sway your heel side to side, taking a little moment to rest, to recharge. Keep it nice and loose, nice and lazy. And then turn the gaze down again, bringing the hands to the same position. So right by the shoulders, kind of, elbows right over the wrist, pop up on your fingertips, nice and wide. Pressing down through your fingers, inhale, lifting up. And this time as you start to look under your left arm, slide your left knee up towards your hand. And then extend back, head comes back to center. And doing the same to the right. So as you look under your right hand, or right arm, the right knee is going to slide up towards you. And back. And left side, sliding up. And back. Right side, slide up. And back. Either doing the same of peeking under the arm, or you can come a little higher if that feels okay in your back. Gazing out over your left shoulder as the knee comes up again. Working a little higher. And then right side, either peeking under the arm or over. Take it one more time each side. And right side. Come back through center, press through the fingers, rolling up, draw the shoulders back, heart forward, and then lower down. Making a pillow with the hands, or just resting on your cheek, turn the head the opposite way. Sway the heels a bit side to side, relax, release the legs. Soften the shoulders, the neck. Bend the knees, bring the feet higher in the air, sway them side to side like windshield wipers. And then gently release the legs down. Bring the hands to land by the sides of the body. Press yourself to a tabletop. And then draw the knees wide, big toes to touch, reaching the hips back for heels, child's pose. Inhale, rolling up hands and knees. Exhale, take it back, child's pose. Just gently working into this. One more time, roll up. And take it back. And then resting there in your child's pose, head down on the floor. You can build the floor up to meet you with your hands or fists. If it feels better, even feel free to turn the head to one side. Arms can even come down by the sides of the body. Just make it feel good for you. Relax, release. If you have the head turned to one direction, if it feels all right, turning it the other way to just balance out the neck. Bring your hands by your knees and start to press yourself on up. Then coming to a comfortable seat, whatever that means today. You can sit cross-legged on a blanket, not on a blanket, back on the heels or on a block. And as you find your seat, just slowly, gently begin to stir through the torso. Going one way and then the other. And starting to come back to a nice long spine. And as you inhale, arc open, look up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, arc open, look up. And curl in. One more time like that. Look open, arc open, and curl. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands out in front of you as the hips pull back. And just going to the point where you feel a little stretch into the outer hips. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Walk your hands back towards you. If you're sitting cross-legged, change the cross of the legs. And again, hips pull back, crawl the fingers out in front of you. It might be a short journey. You might be more upright like here. You might walk out really far, just going to the point where you start to feel that stretch into the outer hips. Taking a deep breath in and let it go. Walking the hands back towards you. Inhale, arms stretch tall. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, reach tall. And take it over to the left. Inhale up. And to the right. Relax the shoulders there. Circle through the top wrist. Going one way and the other. Reach a little further. You may even come down to the elbow on that side. You might not. You might like the straight arm instead. And then come up and over to the other side, walking the hand out any amount. Stretch through the right arm. Relax the neck and shoulders. Circle through that top wrist. One way and the other. And then reach a little further. Inhale, coming up, both arms stretched tall. Exhale the arms out and down. Bring the fingertips back behind you onto the ground. Roll the shoulders back, arc open. You can let the head drop back, or if it feels better to keep the chin tucked, stay there. And then gently release. Extend the legs out, give them a little shake. Bending the knees, hold onto the legs. Inhale, arc open. Exhale, curl in. And arc open. And curl in. Come back to neutral. And then lower down onto your back again. That was quite enough activity. Hug the knees towards you. Rock a little side to side. With a hand on each knee, circle the knees together in one direction. And then switch the direction. With a hand on each knee, let the knees flop out wide. Keeping the back nice and long, moving into a happy baby pose. So holding on to either the outer edges of your feet. If the arms don't reach that far today, you can take hold of the legs somewhere. If you can reach the feet, go ahead and grab them. Bottoms of the feet are pressing up towards the ceiling. Knees are flopping down towards the armpits, towards the floor. And then noticing here, if the lower back is curling off the ground, or if the head is curling off the ground as well, can you lower the head down, lower the hips down, and find that nice long spine, broad across the collarbones. And your choice if you stay still here, or you might sway a bit, you might move through the legs a bit. As you do so, can you soften through the belly? And coming back to center, help your feet come towards each other, knees come out wide. And then hug the knees towards you again, rock a bit side to side. Reach your legs up high, arms up high, and just give a little gentle wiggle again. Let out any sighs, any noises. Extend the legs long, reach the arms overhead. Stretch from fingers to toes, give them a little wiggle. Hug the right knee in. Left hand stays at the knee, right arm out to the side, draw it over to the left. And come back. Change sides. Extend out through the right leg, hug the left in. Right hand stays at the knee, left arm out. Draw the knee over to the right, gentle twist. Come back through center. Extend the legs long. Arms landing wherever they're comfortable. If they're down by the sides, turn the palms up so the shoulder blades can nestle down the back. And taking a short little Shavasana, a little bit of rest to seal in your practice. Let the eyes close. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top. And let it go. Relax, release. Noticing how the body feels here after a bit of lazy day movement. If you have some more time, feel free to stay here as long as you like. If the river needs to keep flowing on, start to bring a little movement back into the body. Whatever feels good, whatever feels natural as you gently start coming back. Inviting in a fuller, more energizing inhale. And a soft, smooth exhale. Bend one knee and the other, bringing the feet to the floor. Let the head gently flop side to side. And then roll on over to whatever side is calling you. Pause there. Staying nice and floppy, using the strength of the arms to help yourself on up back to a comfortable seat. Keeping your attention inside a little bit longer. And as you find your seat, one hand comes to heart center, other hand rests on top of it. Bow the head towards hands and heart, thanking yourself for showing up and for playing yoga today, giving yourself some time on your mat. Inhale the head back up and bow to the wonder and wisdom within you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay well, be healthy. Enjoy some sunshine, hopefully, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.